talking with Craig Gross, founder of XXXChurch.com. Craig, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah.
Thanks for meeting with us.
Thanks.
Tell us, what is XXXChurch.com and why did you found it?
Yeah, it's an online ministry helping people that are caught up in the world of porn. We started it because porn is a dirty little secret. No one wants to talk about it. It's uncomfortable to talk about, and so we started something online where it could be a safe place that people could go to get help. So, short answer, get people help on this issue.
That's great. Craig, why are churches and Christians so afraid to talk about sex and so afraid to talk about pornography?
I think the shame, the guilt. I mean, we love talking about don't do these things. You know, I remember when I was in junior high, there was this shirt my friend bought, 69 reasons I'm not doing it. You know, and I mean, we preach all that stuff on why not to have sex, why not, but we don't talk about, well, you know, obviously that sex is a beautiful thing. We don't talk about just, I think what God has for us. We just want to say, hey, don't do this, don't do that. Then when we find out someone is doing those things, we're horrible at confronting those issues or trying to work with people that are caught up in that. And porn, I mean, most people, bottom line, that look at porn all by themselves. So it's a secretive, solo type thing that you do. So you don't want to talk to anybody else about it.
Craig, you and your group have been criticized for some unconventional methods in getting your message out. You actually attend porn conventions and give out Bibles and try to reach people. How did you start doing that, and has that been effective in reaching the porn community?
You know, I feel like we're planting a lot of seeds. I feel like we're also going to places that Jesus would go.
Absolutely.
I don't think he'd stay away from darkness. You know, I mean, he was light, and sure, he was able to resist those temptations. I believe so are we. You know, and bottom line is, going to a porn show, I don't feel like that they have what I want. I truly believe that I have what they want. Not everybody, but I mean, I have something that's fulfilled me. I have a marriage, a wife that is great, and not. I don't need this cheap substitute over here. So to go, I mean, we're called to go into all the world, and I mean, I think the church has gotten lazy. The church has gotten just. How people come to us. I mean, we were open tonight at 6. I mean, why didn't they come? But people, we need to go to people. And we met a guy at a porn show. 2 years later, he's accepted Christ. He's left porn. He says, had I not seen you at a show, not outside, inside, I would have written you off otherwise if you were outside or if you just emailed me. The fact that you were there on my turf, that's why I called you when I needed to change my life. And partly why I changed my life, because I saw that something in you. And to me, if there's just one of those guys, it's all worth it. But I think there's things that we're not even aware of yet that are happening because of just being faithful to say, well, yeah, we'll be willing to go.
That's good. Craig, why is pornography such a destructive thing when someone allows it into their life?
I mean, there's so many areas. I mean, destructive one because I think it's so progressive. I mean, people just don't stay with, okay, I'll look at pornography, and it's gonna invade all aspects of your life. It's gonna progress into just obviously deeper pornography too, where maybe it's softcore, now it's hardcore. Maybe it's not everyone gets obviously into child pornography, but pornography is not reality. It's fantasy.
Sure.
So, you know, when you're watching or playing video games, or you're doing this, you understand that. With porn, when you watch this, you assume this is what girls like, this is what guys, this is what it's about. And it's not. I mean, and so I think watching pornography now, and this isn't just me talking, a lot of experts are saying that it's ruining people's future sex lives because sex in the bedroom with a wife, with a husband, like it doesn't live up to what sex in a porn is. And so people can't distinguish between fantasy and reality. Porn is not real. Most of the porn that's out there is not. It's packaged up in a nice little box. It makes it look great. Women didn't enjoy that. And so I think it's distorting so many people's view on what sex is that girls aren't able to live up to those expectations. And guys are going, well, they're disappointed by real sexual experiences. You know, real women say no. An internet woman never says no. And
that's good.
I think it's dangerous to be fooling around with that. And we just think, well, I'll just adjust if sex isn't like that. And but man, if you've developed these patterns and you brought this in your life, it's going to be a hard time just to adjust.
Sure. You say on your website that Christians should be proactive in getting the message out that porn is bad and that we need to deal with it. How can Christians and church leaders be proactive in dealing with pornography?
First thing, talk about it. I mean, we're here tonight at a church talking about porn. It wouldn't happen 2 years ago, 3 years ago, never. I mean, we're just seeing huge amounts of churches that are going, all right, we can handle this, we can talk about it. that's the first step. Is as easy as that sounds, it is very difficult. How do I talk about it? We use a lot of humor on our website. People hate the humor. Well, why? It's a very serious subject. Yes, it is. But how can I just come up to you and go, hey, I saw you have a porn problem? No, I mean, it's a lot easier sometimes to just say, hey, I saw this site, or this guy came to this church, or they have this, or have you seen this video about God killing a kitten, or just random stuff that sometimes will grab people's attention to go, well, this is a topic that, I need help with. So I think, the first step is to talk about it, and then create safe places. You've got to have, you're not going to want to talk to anybody if you know that person's going to beat me up about this. And this is a subject that, when told and talked about, people just freak out of, it's like there's something wrong with that guy or that girl, because that's what this makes you feel like, that you're alone, because you've made up your own little world that there's no one else like you, when in reality there are several people, thousands that are in your same situation, that feel like they have no one to talk to. And so safe places to talk about it, two kind of first steps, I'd say.
That's awesome. Lastly, why don't you tell people out there a little bit about XXXchurch.com, how they can find it, and what it offers them?
Yeah, I mean, XXXchurch.com is the easiest way to find it. We're out at churches across the country. We're at porn shows across the country. College campuses, doing something called the Porn Debate with Ron Jeremy at campuses all across the nation. But yeah, I mean, it's what you'll find is hopefully a safe place online where you can get the truth about porn. We're not going to, I don't think we're trying to convince people to stay away from it. I mean, porn's going to, you're going to see it for what it is. And the truth about this is that it is dangerous. It is progressive. And so XXX Church, I mean, it's just that, hopefully starts that conversation. There's a lot of great things on the website, from free software to prayer wall to just seeing other real life stories that look like your story, and hopefully that courage to go, oh, okay, wow, I can talk about this. And then tons of links to ministries across the world that are maybe at the different paths that people are on that are struggling. So best place to go. It's a long answer for XXXchurch.com.
That's great. Craig Gross, founder of XXXchurch.com. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, man. All right, take care.